kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. And the Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all three of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to Rager. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. First down. Here's Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. Got a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it again with Cook. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 57 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Cousins to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Johnny Mundt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And to bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers dancing to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to everything down, it almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire play. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Daniil Hunter drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. They went through 2-minute drill, they went through all the different situations. Both hardly hit the ground, and he thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Again, it's Cook. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 115 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he's looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that? This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 14, Vikings 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down throw for Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. First down, Green Bay. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing. Cousins. Smith catches left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Cousins throw there, taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Joseph's got it, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic on big at the half or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll get this on past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
He finds Watson complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 38 yards.
And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Packers 28, Vikings 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Cousins.
Hauled in over the middle by Rager.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Throwing is Cousins. A throw on the money to Rager. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers throw complete to the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Green Bay.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Green Bay need to get Aaron Rodgers some help at receiver, and they did so by picking Christian Watson 34th overall. That's the earliest they've taken a receiver since 2002. Watson has some NFL bloodlines as well. His dad, Tim, was...
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
And this one is right through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward.